we have a disaster for the banks. Actually, I do have a crazy story along with more crazy story. Look at this. Meat bans. Sorry, guys, no burgers for you. The banks say so. Soaring gold prices and un-Brexit. One bank's outrageous predictions for 2023. And at this point, honestly, I don't think there's anything that would shock us. Come on, bring it. You want to lock us down? We've done that. You want to give us this, give us that, tell us we can't have that? Go ahead and bring it in. From yesterday, if you missed yesterday, because this was towards the end, and I know you guys are like, oh, ADHD, like Bravo. I wanted to show you a quick, just real chart on what it's going to look like moving forward. S&P 500. This was this lines up from 2008. If you overlay them, we're currently right there. Okay, so hopefully you guys have your lap bars on. Also, the VIX. I've been telling you about this. This is something that you guys can look forward to in the future. That triangle, then it breaks and woo, off to the races. Well, we're in another one, and this has got maybe a couple more months left. This thing's going to tighten, break, and again, off to the races. Oh, and also it lines up pretty much exactly like 2008 again. So welcome 2008. Also, I have shocking new signals. Major distress in a few weeks. I mean, as if this stuff isn't distressing enough. But like always on this channel, you could take your distress and turn it upside down. What would be the upside down of distress? Just stress. Or when you see articles like this, world economy is headed for a recession in 2023, researchers say. That's what everyone say. You don't even have to be a researcher, but I just say take those lemons and make lemonade, or take the peel off and squeeze that juice in someone's eyes. That's fun. Also, before I forget, today is it. Done. Kaput on running my courses at the cheapest I've ever done ever. Here's a watch list so you can actually make money on the way down. We're at $200 for my bear market course or my swing trading course. Gone. So tonight at midnight, boop, you're out. You're out of the picture. Sorry, you can't hang out at the cool kids table. So you learn how to trade these things. VST, this was in my watch list. Look, it's a wedge. Ford, fixed or repaired daily, found on side of road dead. NVIDIA. All these things, all these perfect setups for you. And believe it or not, I actually get excited when we go into recession or oil goes to free or below free, right? That's when we're jumping in on all of this stuff. Banks fail, whatever. It's okay. This is what you guys have been asking for. Someone asked me to cover futures and oil. Okay, here, turn on, this is in the course. See the green? This is the cheapest you're ever going to find it. When it goes green, you should be accumulating. This is not financial advice. We only paper trade. Also, see this in Lux Algo? Or you could just not be a complete idiot. And again, if oil ever goes to free, you should probably buy it. The only problem is you have to take delivery. So good luck, backing up those huge barrels of oil, right? If you live in an HOA, they're like, oh, sorry, we're going to have to fine you on that one. And then when it gets up into this area, right? See that? You sell. So it could be that easy. And a lot of times markets are just a wait. You just wait. You buy and you wait. Depends on how you guys are trading it. It's okay. Bring me a recession. I will make money. High interest rates take a toll as inflation remains a threat. Well, inflation's good. Well, if you're selling a product. So here, charge more. I'm doing that starting tomorrow. So that's it. Actually, high interest rates don't affect most of you. You know why? Because you are smart enough to lock in a loan, right? Oh, I think 2%'s good. I think that's really good. Now people, coming after you, you're like, wow, 7%? Yeah, I think I'll pass. It's okay. It doesn't affect you because you're locked in. I mean, most people in the bond market and in debt, corporations, they're locked in for could be 30 years. Also, my apologies for those that are middle class and below. Yeah, you will be affected by inflation. But if you subscribe to this channel, I will help you get all the way up there to that 1%. And it's actually not even rocket science. You just have to copy those that went before you. They leave crumbs, okay? Just copy them. Do as they do. So if the Fed, everyone at the Fed, okay, all the banksters exit, then you exit. If Elon exits, then you exit. Just do what they do and not so much what they say. Also, when you see stories like this, the global economy surpassed 100 trillion, or you see things on debt. Oh my gosh, so much debt. Well, an economy is only debt. The system that you've allowed them to create is only a debt. This is just paper, kids, just paper. This, that's actually money. It even sounds hard, sounds like money. It's a debt-based system, so they have to grow the debt. That's why you'll never see that 31 trillion go down. It'll go to 33 trillion, 35, 40 trillion, 50 trillion, 100 trillion, a quadrillion, and guess what's always going to go up? Your debt per taxpayer. Yep, 250,000, 300,000, 400,000. You have to constantly grow this debt-based system, well, until that thing gets above 80, which it's at 121%. So I also just thought of another solution. It says debt per taxpayer, where most people, 40% didn't even pay federal tax. It's crazy. So this is what you do. Either A, don't make enough to pay taxes, live on the government dole. That's a solution. Another solution, buy this, okay, sell this. So and you write off all your expenses. And let me just try to explain it again because people get confused. Then I'll get to the central bank horror story. Yes, a liquidity crisis. I'll show you that in a second. Again, you buy this for $1. Okay, you sell it for 10. You walk away with $9 profit. Uh-oh, you got to pay taxes on that $9 profit. Well, unless you buy a car because you have to pick up the inventory and the gas, and you have home office, and and I know it's the 29% rule, all that. I don't want to go into the weeds, but basically everything that you make, you spend it on things that you probably would use anyways, like a vehicle or your house, and then you pay taxes on whatever's left over. Oh, $1, so $10, I made $9, but I had to spend it on all of the things that I probably would have spent it on anyways, and so I'll just pay taxes on the dollar. That's what people do. But if you're an employee, you get to expense nothing, or basically nothing. So if you're a doctor and you make, $100,000 to $1 million, here's 45%. Can't write anything off. They take it all out of your paycheck. Beautiful. But back to the stories and the banksters and the central bank horror story. A liquidity crisis could inflict reputational, did I say that? Reputation? Ill at the end. Struggle word. Reputational damage after slow responses to surging inflation. Yeah, the Fed that's why we were all saying, wow, when are you going to start chasing the yield? Because that's what they do. They follow the bond market. Makes them look like they're kind of in charge. And when you see the yield going up like that, we're like, you're really late to the game. Sorry about that. And then the Fed's like, okay. Oh, also, see that green indicator? When should you refinance? Yes, when it's in that zone at 0%, you should probably refinance your house. But and I've been saying, I know we're getting up there, getting ready to cross, and that indicator might be a little laggy on that 3.8. There's one indicator that I want to show you: moving average convergence divergence. That's your MACD. You're showing strength to the pretty strong strength to the downside on this one. And your 2-year yield's kind of flat up there. So yes, the Fed was late to the game, and the markets, the bond market's not believing the Fed. Okay, yields have been coming down because they believe something really big is going to happen, like a black swan event. Something is going to happen. I don't know what it is. I'm warning you. All the charts from everything that I see all over on my screens are screaming at you. Something's going to happen. Take something like this. Only an $80 trillion blind spot. That is insane. $80 trillion blind spot in the financial system. This is the euro dollar market that most people don't understand. But when digits are created outside of the system using the dollar, because people are like, yeah, I don't want to buy a new house using the yuan, whatever they're choosing to use. They're like, I'm going to go with the dollar. There is so much money out there. It just engulfs what happens in the United States of America. All it takes is for one bank to fail outside. It's probably Credit Suisse. Whatever bank is running to the window. That's what they call it. Please help me. You don't know until later, but I can guarantee you it's going to be a bank and it's going to break everything. And all it takes is just one. There was a part of this article I wanted to read for you that goes along with what I am saying. But there are also big and very untransparent, off-balance sheet risk in both the bank and non-bank financial sectors, notably in relationship. That's it. There's no relationship in there. I want it to be a relationship, but it's not. To dollar debt in foreign exchange swaps. That's what's happening. We'll swap your euro for our dollar. I'm 80 trillion. But again, all it takes is for one little black swan to get in there. One failure, the whole thing goes down. Forwards and currency swaps in a paper for the Bank of International Settlements. And they point out that there is now 85 trillion in outstanding obligation. And with all of these crazy words, I'm telling you, I try to make it really simple. It's a whole lot of money that doesn't exist, and it's built on trust. And you want to know how many people trust the system? Zero. And you want to know what the system does? I mean, it's not going to be difficult to knock this thing down, just based on the pain that everyone is experiencing. What is going on in the real world? Like food assistance buys holiday dinner for 1 in 6 if you live in Illinois. Percentage of state residents using supplemental nutritional assistance program benefits. This was in September. So take a look. Like, this is 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. Also, this is not breaking news. I just wanted to back up a story. I had to put it in my head because whenever I say, I think, it's like roughly, this is what I was saying, 61% of Americans paid no federal income taxes in 2020. That's crazy. So what is that? 39% pay taxes? I can't tell you the last time I did not pay federal income tax. I mean, I'm probably going back to 14 and a half. That's when I started working. I'd never stopped. I mean, maybe I'm just doing something wrong. If only 39%, 61% of Americans pay no federal. What am I doing wrong here? Also, I know I'm going to get trolled a little bit on this one because you're like, well, that was during the lockdowns or whatever, where people didn't make any money, which you made a lot of money, actually. Actually, oh my gosh, I did a video on how much money people are making from the system. They're just like, forget it. It's like 6 figures. Unbelievable. Again, what are we doing wrong here? I thought I had the solution for everything. Here, this is pretty much newer. I mean, yeah, this one's almost a year old too. 57% of U.S. households pay no federal income tax. I mean, I thought the United States was the land of opportunity. I guess it is, if you just know how to hack the system. This is not good. 1 in 6 Illinoisans rely on food stamps for Christmas dinner. I mean, call me crazy. I just don't like assistance. I just feel like, I failed. I don't want to do that. I want to work really hard. Why are you put on this earth? I want to slay dragons, right? It's just the dude in me, being in the military and working law enforcement, starting companies and married and kids. That was hard. Not making them or having them. It's raising them. That's a tough one. But I want skin in the game. I want to have an exciting life. I don't want to sit on the sidelines or on the couch and I want to look, traders are losing hope. Thank you. Please lose hope. I think it's investors and traders, if you know what you're doing. Take advantage of my discount. You and we could all slay dragons together. Traders are losing hope in stock market after a year. That's all it took. 1 year. You're like, okay, that's it. I'm all out. Wait till year number 2. Wait until capitulation. That's when I come in. After a year of rolling losses, fake outs, the S&P 500 retreat lasts an average of 2.3 days, longest since 1977. I mean, hasn't it been fun subscribing to my channel and learning how to do this? I mean, it's not easy, but it's not hard. It's like playing a video game, right? You could die a few times, but then you like, oh, hey, look at me go. Also, just in case you missed yesterday's video, okay, the S&P 500, You're in a channel. Well, guess where we're going? Lower. And that is not the finish line, which you've seen my other videos. You know what that one is. Let me move this to the 12-month. We put in a bearish engulfing. Only happened 1, 2, 3, 4. And now in a few more days, it's going to be 5. And I'll tell you what usually happens after that bearish engulfing candle is it gets more worser. So that's okay. It's okay, retail. I know it's scary out there. Let me change this to candle so you can see it. See that big bearish engulfing from above the last one, right? The wick below, right? This thing is sucking that one up. Same thing in Bighorn. It's, I think, the first time for Bighorn. But we've done this one a few times. But just know there's a high probability, even on the yearly. Look where you're at in Lux Algo. You have some ways to go. People think I'm crazy when I talk like that, but I make money going down. Bear market course, how to make money going down. It's just paper trading though. Look, that's okay. I'm ready. Let's do this. But if it goes up, okay, I'll change my plan. Like, okay, we'll make money going up now. You're definitely going to miss out on a little bit. I can't catch you at the very bottom, but then once we start moving, all the indicators light up and it's like, it is time to buy. I don't know how I would change my thumbnails. Everything happy? I'm like holding roses. Like everything's great. You guys would be like, what happened to Bravo? Did he fall off the truck, hit his head too many times? But thank you guys. I love you. Enjoy your Christmas everything. Take advantage of everything. And wow, 2023, here we come. And I'll see you tomorrow.